So following on from the last video where we covered batch recording your talk to camera pieces, the next real big time suck is going to be editing. I spend way more time editing than I do recording. Unfortunately, that's a manual process. You've got to go through it. It's a timeline of video and you've got to cut out all the stuff that you don't want, keep in all the stuff that you do want, and then jazz it up with your motion graphics and your text. And that's the only bit I can really kind of help you try to save some time on. All I'm going to cover in this video is quite simply having a folder that's separate from all the videos that you're working in. Now this doesn't matter what software you're using, whether it's, I use Final Cut Pro X, you might be using Premiere Pro, or I don't know, maybe Sony Vegas or something, maybe even just iMovie or Windows Media Maker, but having a place where you can keep all your assets, I mean your intro graphics, so you're having a nice motion graphic logo that you have, your soundtrack if you have some music in the background, if you're using regular text like lower thirds, or a graphic that you might want to just edit the text to. So it's the same graphic you see, I'll put it here, this banner come in. It will sometimes on these videos say SSSVEDA, it'll sometimes say by hack or by crack, it'll sometimes say nickellison.net. You can either have one as a template, which you can then just edit the text each time, or work out which ones you're going to use, create them, export them as movie files and save them all in a little folder, and then the timing will be exactly the same on them all then as well, and you can just drag and drop them. So here's just a quick look at my workflow to see how I try and save as much time as I can when it comes to the editing process. So the video that we're watching is actually the video that I'm editing right now, so I'll just show you. This is my assets folder right up here in the top left hand corner, and I just keep all these graphics in here. So for instance, if I play that one, that's my nickellison.net. If I play this one, it's the Veda one, SSSVEDA, hack or by crack. And if I use this one,
scenes vlog over at nickellison.net/nicksworld.
That's how I end each one of the videos, and this is my sponsor. I've got a sponsor long and a sponsor short, so if I just want the short one in.
Sponsored by Roundup TV. I pronounce with the
So instead of having to think about where those files are all the time, or maybe create a new graphic for each one, just have a separate folder, even if it's just on your computer, a folder where you keep all these assets. Do this right at the beginning, keep super organized. And I keep the soundtracks as well that I need. This one's going to be really loud. And so I don't have to go looking for all these files. So if I'm on this timeline down the bottom here, I can just drop in, I can just drop in that file there.
My workflow to see how I try and save as much time as I can when it comes to the editing process.
And so when I go right to the end, that's the end of my video. I've already chopped up the bits that I'm keeping. I just drag in my end bit, finish the video.
Next video. Check out my behind the scenes vlog over at nickellison.net/nicksworld.
And it's as simple as that, really. So that's as much advice as I can offer, really, on saving time editing your vlogs. I'd say that is a much longer winded process than recording vlogs. It just takes time. Editing takes time. Unless you're about to give it to somebody else to do, it's a process you're going to have to go through manually. But yeah, having a folder full of your assets that you can just drag and drop into your timeline when editing will save you a ton of time. But not only that, it'll also keep your file sizes down, which means your export file is smaller and your upload times will be quicker as well. So I hope that was useful. Don't forget you can check all the videos at nickellison.net/SSSVEDA, and I guess I'll see you in the next video. Check out my behind the scenes vlog over at nickellison.net/nicksworld.